If you've ever experienced any of these pains, tell your story in the comments so we can all wince and cry together. Misery loves company. Number 9. Kidney stones. Picture this. It's a normal Tuesday. You're at work, hating your life the standard amount, maybe sipping coffee and contemplating quitting your job for the 47th time this month. Then suddenly, bam! A stabbing pain hits your lower back. You freeze, you try to stretch, you think, did I sleep weird? Am I old? Did capitalism finally break me? But then the pain starts to move. Not fade, move. Like something inside you is crawling from one side to the other. That's because the kidney stone is going on its own little adventure, backpacking through your urinary tract like it's Europe. As it travels down the ureter, the pain becomes absolutely insane. People say it feels like being stabbed, like your organs are trying to escape, like your body is punishing you for every soda you drank since middle school. And eventually, the stone reaches the final stage. You have to pee it out. Anyone who has passed a kidney stone deserves a medal, a trophy, a parade. Some people say it's as bad as childbirth, but at least childbirth gives you a cute baby. Kidney stones give you trauma and medical bills. Number 8, the Irukandji jellyfish. This thing is the size of a fingernail. Tiny, cute, practically an ocean-themed sticker. But it's also one of the most venomous creatures on the planet. Australia strikes again. The sting hits you out of nowhere. At first, you barely feel anything, and that's the trick. 10 minutes later, it feels like someone turned your spine into a punching bag. Your back, stomach, and chest feel like they're being squeezed, punched, twisted. Your muscles start spasming like your whole body is trying to leave the group chat. But that's not the worst part. Victims report a terrifying symptom called impending doom. Your brain starts screaming, "We're dying, right now." People actually beg doctors to sedate them or knock them out. Some even ask to be put down like a sick horse. The good news? You're unlikely to meet one in the US, except in some parts of Florida or Hawaii. The bad news? Australians deal with this, and spiders the size of dinner plates. I don't know how that country still has a population. Number 7, tetanus. Tetanus starts with a tiny cut, a scrape on something rusty, a nail, a piece of metal your landlord swore he'd fix in 2016. But inside that little wound, the bacteria are partying. A few days later, the nightmare starts. Your jaw tightens, your neck stiffens, your muscles start locking up one after another like your body is glitching. The spasms are so severe people arch backwards uncontrollably, like a horror movie contortion scene. Painful doesn't even begin to describe it. It feels like every muscle you have is being stretched to the breaking point. The scary part? You can't even open your mouth properly, hence the name Lockjaw. And here's the thing, tetanus is preventable. Just get your booster shot every 10 years. But many adults forget because, well, adulthood is just chaos with bills. Seriously, remind your family, especially the construction workers, the DIY warriors, and anyone who thinks barefoot outside is a personality trait. Number 6, cluster headaches. If migraines are bad, cluster headaches are the final boss. People call it suicide headaches because the pain is that extreme. It feels like someone shoved a hot metal spike through your eye and is slowly twisting it. Others describe it as a blowtorch inside their skull. Some say it feels like the universe itself is punishing them. The attacks come in clusters. That's the name. Daily, sometimes multiple times a day, for weeks or months. Then they disappear without warning. No closure, no explanation, just like your ex who disappeared after borrowing $200. During an attack, people rock back and forth, scream, cry, or slam their head into walls just to distract themselves. If you know someone with cluster headaches, hug them, bring them snacks, do their laundry. They're fighting demons the rest of us will never understand. Number 5, the stonefish. Imagine you're on vacation, finally escaping your responsibilities, toes in the sand, pretending your life isn't falling apart. The water is clear, the sun is shining, and you're thinking, wow, maybe things are finally going my way. Then you take one step into the ocean and instantly regret every decision you've ever made. A sharp, explosive pain shoots up your foot. You look down and realize you just stepped on the angriest, most spiteful creature in the ocean, the stonefish. This fish isn't fast, it doesn't chase you, it doesn't even look threatening. It just sits there, blending in perfectly with the rocks, waiting for someone like you to wander over and ruin their own vacation. The venom hits fast. People say it feels like your foot is being smashed by a hammer, burned with fire, and electrocuted all at the same time. Some victims literally beg doctors to cut the foot off because the pain is that unbearable. And it doesn't stop there. Stonefish venom can cause swelling, tissue death, and in severe cases, even heart failure. All because this fish was minding its business on the ocean floor and you decided to step on its head. To make things worse, stonefish camouflage so well that even marine biologists struggle to spot them. That means your feet never stood a chance. If you ever vacation in tropical waters, remember, the ocean is beautiful, but it is also full of creatures that hate you personally. Number 4. Fibromyalgia. Imagine waking up every day feeling like you got hit by a truck, but the truck backed up, hit you again, then parked on top of you. Your whole body aches. Not the oops, I worked out too hard kind of ache. More like every nerve is on fire. Even a light touch feels painful. Like your skin learned how to scream. The worst part? You look totally normal from the outside. So people think you're exaggerating, or lazy, or just stressed. Meanwhile, your body is running on 2% battery, your brain feels like it's filled with fog, and your mood swings are doing gymnastics. Fibromyalgia is lifelong. No cure, just management. People who live with it are not weak. They are warriors fighting a 24/7 boss battle. Number 3. The gimpy jimpy plant. This thing is nature's biggest overreaction. It's a plant that can ruin your entire year. It looks harmless. Big green leaves, soft edges, very Instagrammable, until you touch it. Instantly, it feels like being attacked by 100 wasps. The plant is covered in tiny hollow hairs filled with a nasty neurotoxin. The hairs break off, burrow into your skin, and release venom over time. The pain lasts days, weeks, even months. Some people say 2 years. 2 years from touching a leaf. There are stories of soldiers in Australia accidentally touching it and begging to be shot. Yes, shot. Australia needs to stop spawning nightmare creatures. It's showing off at this point. Number 2, the executioner wasp. Even the name sounds like something invented by a horror movie director who thought regular wasps weren't terrifying enough. These things can grow up to 2 inches long, about the size of a small bird. But trust me, the size isn't the part you should be worried about. It's the pain. When this wasp stings you, the agony hits instantly. People who've been stung say it feels like taking a direct hit from a speeding train, combined with the sensation of having a red-hot needle driven deep into your skin. It's the kind of pain that makes you question your entire existence, your choices, and maybe even your belief in a higher power. The suffering doesn't stop quickly either. The pain lingers for hours, followed by a lovely cocktail of fever, shaking, sweating, nausea, and full-body misery. You basically get a free ticket to the worst day of your life. But the truly nightmare-fueled detail is how this insect lives. Executioner wasps are parasitic. They sting other insects to paralyze them, lay their eggs inside the helpless body, and when the eggs hatch, the larvae begin eating the host from the inside out. It's nature being creative in the most unhinged way possible. If the universe ever gives you the option between stepping on a Lego or getting stung by an executioner wasp, choose the Lego. Every single time. Finally, number 1, the bullet ant. This is the heavyweight champion of pain. People say getting stung by a bullet ant feels like being shot. And honestly, that's where the name comes from. Others describe it as if their bones are being ripped straight out through their skin. The venom doesn't mess around. It attacks your pain nerves directly, giving you up to 24 hours of non-stop agony. Not waves of pain, constant, unforgiving, please let me pass out already, pain. And if that isn't wild enough, there's a tribe in Brazil where young men prove their toughness by wearing gloves filled with bullet ants for 10 full minutes. And they don't do this once. They repeat it 20 times over several months. It's basically the world's most painful internship. The bullet ant doesn't just sting, it delivers an experience you will never forget, even if you desperately want to. And that's all for today. If you survived hearing all of that, congratulations! Your pain tolerance is already impressive. I'll be making more videos like this, so hit subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next one, hopefully without any venom, stingers, or kidney stones.